Morning everyone. Today, me and my group members going to present our case study, which is Sustainability and Halal Management in Eco-Resorts, and the case study of environmentally friendly halal hospitality. As for my part, introduction, I'm going to present about the background information. For the first point, cutting-edge market for travel where Islamic hospitality and sustainability combine to produce an unforgettable and alluring travel experience. For the second point, reputable for their dedication environmental sustainability, eco-resort use a range of techniques to reduce their ecological imprint. To imprint halal hospitality within this environmental conscious framework, one must to conform to Islamic rules that regulate many facets of everyday life, which go beyond simply serving halal meals. For, for the purpose of the study, for the first point is to clarify the notation of eco-resort which are intended to reduce their environmental impact by utilizing sustainable energy sources, effective waste management strategies, water conservation measures, and the encouragement of regional biodiversity. These results frequently use community participation strategies, organic food sourcing, and sustainable building materials to boost regional economics and protect cultural heritage. For the second point, identify and document best practices from existing eco-resorts that have successfully implemented halal hospitality principles, which goes well beyond service halal cuisine and including a variety of services and amenities that follow Islamic law. This includes the provision of prayer areas, kitchen certified halal, recreation areas divided by gender, and family-friendly setting that uphold discretion and modesty. That's all from me. Thank you.
So, my name is Muhammad HILMI bin ZAILANI with a metric number H2182177. So, I will continue with my part, which is case description. But the first is, this study examines how select eco-resorts successfully integrate sustainable practices with halal hospitality principles, providing a holistic view of their unique approaches. Next, which is case study selection. Our group has select resorts from diverse regions, which is South Asia, Middle East, Africa, and Europe. Next, which is varying size, which is from boutique highways to large complex. And lastly is geographic diversity, showcase adoption to different environmental and cultural contexts. So for the next element, which is sustainable practices, which is there are 5 elements. For the first is use of renewable energy, advanced water conservation system, waste reduction and recycling, support for local biodiversity and conservation programs, and the lastly is educating visitors on sustainable living. After that, I will continue explain about halal hospitality. There are 4 elements in halal hospitality. Firstly, halal certified dining option, which is the food being served is permissible to eat according to Islamic rules. The food that is halal requires ingredients that are pure, clean, and non-toxic. After that is amenities for Muslim visitors, which is numerous hotels provide Muslim prayer mat, prayer areas, and prayer sidurs, as well as qiblah signs in guest room. For the third element in halal hospitality, which is Islamic principles, it is an action that makes the person, the host, receiving guest is putting them on and is generous action agreeable to the true Muslim and a lucid indication of his strong faith. And for the lastly is inclusive services. It aims to create services that are accessible, equitable, and responsive to the needs and preferences of various groups and individuals. So, I will continue with the next element, which is market focus. For the market focus, there are 2 options, which is attracting eco-conscious and Muslim travelers. And for the second, which is promoting sustainable tourism and cultural diversity. Next, I will continue with the next element, which is social and economic impact. In social and economic impact, there are 1 element, which is local communities. In local communities, we get the result, which is enhancing social and economic well-being through job creation, support for local businesses, and community conservation efforts. Next, in travel industry trends, in halal tourism, they are required catering to Muslim travelers seeking culturally respectful destination. And for the next is sustainability focus, which is attracting eco-conscious travelers. So for the conclusion, this study highlights how eco-resorts can successfully merge sustainability with halal hospitality, providing valuable insights for promoting inclusive and environmentally friendly tourism worldwide. So, I think that's all from my part. So, I will pass it to the next presenter. Thank you.
Problem instrument. Key challenges in eco-friendly halal hospitality. Financial barriers. High cost for eco-friendly infrastructure and ongoing maintenance. Limited fundings, especially in developing countries. Culture and religious balance. Ensuring halal certified food and amenities. Accommodating both Muslim and non-Muslim guest needs. Staff training. Extensive training needed for eco-friendly practice and Islamic hospitality. Time and financial investment required, particularly in areas lacking at practice. Regulatory holders. Navigating variants, regional law on construction, environment and halal certification. Lack of supportive legal framework in some regions. Market and structure awareness. Standing out in a competitive market. Communicating the unique value of community sustainability with halal hospitality. Lastly, environmental impact. Managing tourism effect on fragile ecosystem, balancing resources preservation with tourist attraction. Factor contributing to challenge in eco-friendly halal hospitality. Firstly, complexity of dual priorities. Balancing sustainability and halal standard requires different approaches and resources. Diverse guest needs necessitate careful planning. Net financial constraints. High upfront cost for sustainable infrastructure and halal certification, difficultly structure funding, especially in developing area. Next, the regulatory holders inconsistent or outdated regulation on food safety, quality standard, and environmental protection, and administrative challenge in obtaining halal certification. Next, market dynamics, competitive market which diverse customer preparation, need for effective branding, marketing, and continued innovation. Lastly, culture consideration, adapting to guest culture, norm, or societal expectation, building strong relationship with shareholder and I.
My name is Muhammad Daniel bin Muhammad HASIM and my metric number H21B2210. So I will continue with the implementations of solutions. Firstly, use of technology. Leveraging technology is a key. By using energy management systems, water-saving devices, and smart building technology, we can improve efficiency and the visitor experience. Digital tools like mobile apps, online booking platforms, and guest feedback system help enhance our sustainability efforts and provide a seamless experience for guests. Secondly, staff training. Investing in a staff training is crucial. This means educating our employees on halal certification, waste management, renewable energy, and environmental conservation. Cultural sensitivity training is also important to ensure our staff can appreciate and cater to diverse backgrounds and religious beliefs, empowering them to promote sustainability and halal hospitality. Thirdly, stakeholder collaborations. Collaborating with local communities, authorities, NGOs, and business partners help us address legal and administrative challenges. Supporting legislative changes and participating in industry campaigns along with forming public-private partnerships allows us to share resources and work collectively towards our goals. And next, marketing and branding. Effective marketing and branding are essential to stand out and attract target customers. Utilizing digital marketing, social media, and influencers can help us reach environmentally conscious consumers and Muslim visitors. By highlighting our commitment to sustainability and halal hospitality through storytelling and experimental marketing, we can engage visitors and build a long-term loyalty. And last, continuous improvements. Continuous monitoring and evaluation are vital for progress. We need to track our performance, adapt to market changes, and gather feedback to identify areas for improvement. Setting key performance indicators, conducting audits, and using visitor feedback ensures our solutions remain flexible and aligned with our sustainability goals. For the impact assessment, firstly, environmental impact. First, let's assess the environmental footprint of our eco resorts. We need to measure resource consumption, waste generation, and ecological impacts. We will track changes in biodiversity, water and energy savings, greenhouse gas emissions, and waste diversion rates. By quantifying these aspects, we can see our progress towards sustainability goals and identify areas for improvements. Secondly, social and cultural impact. Next, we evaluate the impact on local communities, visitors, staff, and stakeholders. We need to assess the socio-economic benefits such as job creation, revenue, skill development, and cultural preservation. It's also crucial to examine the inclusiveness and accessibility of our halal hospitality practices. Our goal is to ensure that our activities promote social cohesion, cultural exchange, and community development. Thirdly, economic impact. We must also look at the financial sustainability and feasibility of our projects. This includes evaluating the economic impact on the local economy, cost effectiveness, and return on investments. We need to consider the risks and uncertainties related to our sustainability and halal efforts. By demonstrating the business case for sustainability, we can extract investment and supports. And fourth, which is ethical and cultural considerations. Let's investigate our ethical practices, human rights observance, and cultural inclusiveness. We will conduct a stakeholder consultations, ethical audits, and cultural heritage evaluations. Ensuring adherence to high standard of moral behavior and social responsibility is essential. We aim to address conflicts, identify areas for improvements, and promote fair and inclusive tourism. For lesson learned, firstly, holistic and multidisciplinary methods. Combining eco-friendly operations with halal hospitality and eco-reserves has taught us the importance of holistic and multidisciplinary impact assessments. By acknowledging the interdependence of environmental, socio-economic, and cultural factors, we can find synergies, reduce risks, and maximize positive outcomes. Secondly, ongoing observation and adaptations. Continuous observations, analysis, and adaptation are crucial for maintaining the viability and sustainability of our practices. The tourism industry is dynamic, and external factors like shifting consumer preference, legal frameworks, and environmental conditions can impact our projects. A proactive and adaptable approach helps us to stay ahead of the curve and maintain our competitive advantage. Stakeholder participation and cooperation. Engaging with stakeholders is key to driving meaningful change and fostering collective ownership of our sustainability and halal hospitality goals. Local communities, governments, NGOs, and business partners and visitors all play a role in shaping our projects. Building partnerships, promoting communications, and establishing trust with stakeholders mobilize resources and advance shared sustainability goals. Transparency, accountability, and communication. Transparency and accountability are essential for building credibility and trust among stakeholders and the public. Honest reporting, open communication, and regular engagement showcase our commitment to sustainability and social responsibility. Sharing information and lessons learned from impact assessment boosts our reputation and competitive edge. And last, knowledge sharing and capacity building. Impact assessment are available for knowledge sharing and capacity building within the tourism industry. Lessons learned can influence best practices, guidelines, and standards for sustainable and halal tourism. Through forums, conferences, publication, and online platform, we can promote a culture of learning, collaboration, and collective actions.
Holistic sustainability. Integrating sustainability and cultural sensitivity is essential. Consider environmental, social, economic, and cultural factors. Continuous improvement. The tourism industry is dynamic. Regular monitoring, evaluation, and adaptation are crucial. Stakeholder collaboration. Collaboration and engagement with stakeholders are key to meaningful change. Knowledge and innovation. Sharing the best practices and innovation drivers progress towards a sustainability and inclusive future. Value creation. Integrating eco-friendly practices with halal hospitality benefits guests, communities, and the environment. Future implications. Summary. Innovation and investment. Continue developing sustainable technologies and practices to minimize environmental impact and enhance efficiency. Collaborative partnership. Foster cooperation among government agencies, NGOs, business, universities, and local communities to address sustainability and cultural sensitivity challenge. Legal and financial support. Implement strong legal frameworks and financial incentive to promote responsible tourism and support eco-resorts. Capacity building. Invest in training and education for tourism professionals and local communities to embrace sustainability and halal hospitality principles. And the last one is customer awareness. priorities transparency and storytelling in marketing to inform and attract eco-conscious and culturally sensitive travelers.